Welcome back. In this part 2 of our adventure to the Scilly Isles, we are just so happy to be here at long last, as it's a long 3-day journey to get here from the River Exe. In this next part, we'll show you how we run aground, drag anchor and rescue a fellow Moody owner's yacht. All part of the fun.
The Scilly Isles, we've made it! Woohoo! Celebration and drinks tonight. Well, 43 lumpy miles today. We initially pulled into this harbour here, St Mary's Harbour, and thought, nah, don't like it. So we could see some yachts over the other side. So we'll go and anchor up there in the lee of the hill by the beautiful white beaches. Perfect. And going across, we ran aground. Fortunately, it was nice soft white sand, and just continual engine and bow thruster pushed us off again. And so we ended back up on our original mooring. I have to say there was rather an uncomfortable swell coming through the harbour wall here, but we were all safe. Well, here we are anchored up in the Scilly Isles. Last night we stayed in a harbour which had a horrible little roll and a swell to it, and we moved just to one of the other little islands. I think we're just off Tresco at the moment, and it is absolutely flat calm. A little stressful getting here, I have to say. You can't go in a straight line A to B on here. You have to really have good navionics charts and navigate all of the banks, which I found very, very stressful. But oh my, we are here. As I say, we've arrived. What do you think, Max?
Yay!
So we'll set up our camp here for tonight and have a look around, see what you think. And then I'll be rinsed and dried. Well, I had a bit of a moment there. Funny, you know, when you're in a panic, you never think, I know, I'll pick up the camera and film this panic. But Maxine had come up, we were sitting down having a wonderful meal and listening to the Bee Gees, and Maxine came up to get the washing in, which was drying, and she made this sound which went, oh! I thought, that's an unusual sound. So she said, I think we're drifting, and when we came up our anchor had been dragging, which is the first time that's happened. Instead of bedding into good sand, we'd bedded into a weed bed. So yes, we've now moved out to the middle of the bay and have re-anchored and set 2 different anchor alarms. So I'm just going downstairs to change my shorts. It is 3:30 in the morning. Again, another emergency. We had an anchor alarm. In fact, we both had an anchor alarm set on our mobile phones. They both went off. And when we looked, we dragged roughly 60 metres. We got up. Yeah, you can see we definitely anchor dragged. We'd been stable for 5 or 6 hours without any issues. And we've had 4 attempts at resetting the anchor. Each time it just digs into kelp. A few lessons learned from this. Don't anchor in kelp. Get a bigger anchor, and also make sure your decks are clear, so in the night when you've got to get up you don't have to move things. It can't become a temporary storage area. So yeah, 3:30 in the morning, we've now got the anchor to bite, but we decided to take hour shifts on the anchor alarm. And the anchor alarm was great on the mobile phone, except I could not find out to shut the bloody thing up or reset it. What you don't need in a panic is a constant little thing saying, you're in shit, big boy, beep, beep, beeping away. So yeah, cup of tea and my first watch on anchor. So if we can find a good sandy anchorage, again, that would be good. I love sailing. I really love sailing.
Nice relaxing holiday.
Yeah. Well, managed to catch up on some sleep now, and it was funny last night. This place was scary and quite horrible and intimidating, and now the blue sky comes out. Oh my goodness me. early, and we're going to head to the south of St Agnes. There's a wind blowing from the north. It's a little bit lumpy here, and St Agnes in the south should be a nice place. There's to be quite a good pub here called the Turk's Head. So the essential fresh coffee and our map maker, and we're en route. See you later.
See you later.
Careful navigation is essential when moving around the Scilly Isles. Over there you can see two flat pieces of water, and again over there a very flat piece of water without a wind ripple on it. In actual fact, these are just covered rocks. Now, as you look at the chart plotter, you can see all the small rocks and sandbanks that we're having to navigate around. A good GPS is very essential, along with an active chart plotter. We finally arrived at the cove on the south side of St Agnes, and what a fantastic anchorage. Beer o'clock. As the tide came in, it seemed to dislodge an anchor on the nearer boat. This has caused it to swing and minor bumps into the boat next to it. Despite putting a call out on VHF channel 16, I could get no response from either of the boats. Things get worse. As you can see now, the boat has well and truly dislodged its anchor. It's starting to go backwards. Behind it is row upon row of moored yachts. Still no response on the VHF 16. Alright, stop. Enough of the silly music. I've just put that on there for dramatic effect. Artistic license.
Well, Neil's decided that something has got to be done about the out of control Moody, and so he is in his little boat and he's going to get some people together. That Moody now has broken its anchor, and it's a danger to itself and others. So hopefully,
at this point I'd managed to rally round and get some other local yachters to help me. I'd managed to climb on board and put out some fenders. Thank goodness the owners of the boat hadn't disabled the batteries, and I was able to start the engine, and eventually with somebody else on board we managed to move forward with the boat, avoiding collisions. With the aid of two other concerned yachties, one in a tender and one on the front with ropes, we were able to secure the boat safely to an existing mooring, and all was fine in the world. Well, after that little rescue event, which just happened to be a Moody and also a member of the local Moody Owners Club, and also lives about 7 miles from where I live back in Exeter in the UK. So what a coincidence. And as a lovely thank you, they bought me
Nice bottle of wine.
a delicious bottle of wine, which I am going to enjoy.
And me.
Cheers folks, bye. Hello, and that little time lapse previously was how simple it is.
He's shaking.
Yes, it never quite goes to plan, but there you go. So yeah, we're off for a nice gentle sail now. We'll sail around today, and we are currently in the south of St Mary's Bay on the main island. Just wanted to show you the importance of good map reading and navionics. It's now becoming low tide. We arrived at high tide and the water was everywhere in this bay, but can you see all those rocks over there? All of those were covered earlier on, so really important watching our navionics, live maps, and also looking at your depth, and also a bit of common sense. Why is nobody else moored over there? So yeah, but don't be put off by the Scilly Isles. Incredible place.
Ooh, gin and tonic. Chunk on you. Chink. Looking at the weather forecast for the next few days, we decided that this would be a really good time to head out back to Cornwall. It's looking like a force 6 westerly, and there's nowhere to really hide on the Scilly Isles from bad weather. So we thought we'd make a quick trip back across the channel while the weather was good.
Where we stumble around trying to find or be found in a good world gone bad. A turn on the news, a sad state of affairs. Half the people dying while the rest of us are splitting hairs. It's a good world.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Bye.
Believe what I say.